Good morning. You're listening to WTIM, your information station. It's time now for your expanded local news. Taylorville Memorial Hospital has named physical therapist assistant Angie Hill as its colleague for the month of November. Hill is praised by both patients and coworkers for her passion, knowledge, and the quality of care that she provides. Hospital leadership says she's known for communicating clearly across departments and for preparing patients well for their next step, whether they're heading home or moving to another care facility. One nominator said that Hill exemplifies what it means to be an outstanding team member, adding that her dedication and her expertise make her an invaluable resource within the hospital. Hill has been with Taylorville Memorial Hospital now since 2023. The Christian County YMCA is in winter mode, focusing their events on the pool area and basketball court. The youth basketball program is halfway over, and the program has helped young players begin to develop their skills within the sport. The Y is also looking to maximize its use of the pool area for special programs. One upcoming event provides a way for kids to stay active, meet Santa Claus, and enjoy the new space. Mike Eisenbarth is a director of facilities and programming at the Christian County YMCA. He says the youth basketball program is for kids in 1st through 4th grade and focuses on the fundamentals.
Every coach is a little bit different, and that's always one of the things that's kind of hard. Is you need somebody willing to do it. You also hope that you have somebody who's knowledgeable in it. So really, these kids are going to have their 1st grade through 4th grade right now. So they're going to have years and years of their travel experience and their travel coaches if they choose to do that. So right now, the dribbling, the passing, the footwork, the jump stopping, and the boxing out. It's all the little skills that, you might get a team that can run an offense, but if they can't dribble and they can't shoot or they can't pass, there's no point in knowing that offense, So we focus on the ideas for us to focus on the basic skills and help them develop from there.
The Y will also host a basketball tournament for 4th graders. Dates and times are yet to be decided.
The biggest thing with these right now is trying to figure out, everybody's got schedules years in advance, and we kind of just started introducing that. So we're slowly kind of working our way into, finding out the best times to have some of these types of things. And these are good. I think these are good because it also shows that the YMCA, we're an instructional league. We are, and we want everybody to play and we want everybody to get experience, but we also have the facility now at the gym to provide, another opportunity of a little bit more competitive, a little more serious, but we still, expect the coaches to behave the same as we would in the Y Rec League. But so, January 17th and 18th, and this is actually going out today, 4th grade boys basketball. Going to attempt to have a school grade division and a travel division. Like I said, if it doesn't work this time, we're figuring out schedules and dates, and we'll try to get things lined up for the future for that facility.
As for the pool, the YMCA is preparing for the Reindeer River Run, which is again scheduled for December 21st from noon until 3 p.m. Santa Claus will be there, albeit in a more summer-appropriate outfit.
One of the things we thought of was a Reindeer River Run, which is just basically where it's going to be an obstacle course, and all this information is going to come out there. And it's an obstacle course for the little kids through the water park. And then at the end of the obstacle course, you will get to visit with Santa, who will be at the top of the slide. And I hear he's got his summer gear ready, and he sent us a letter and everything. So Santa Summer is going to be on top of the slide. And that'll be 1st through 4th, they'll get to go down the slide, but it's a family event. So bring your families, and any younger siblings that can't go through the obstacle course, he'll come down the slide. We'll have a spot for him, and they'll still get to visit. And then we'll end that day with a, whatever time remains it's a 3-hour time period, whatever time remains after the obstacle course will just kind of be a free swim time with the slide on, and families, and it's $5 a family. It should be fun.
Eisenbarth praises the new pool space and the contractors who helped work on it. He views it as an investment in their efforts to put on fun events for the community.
Well, for one, I have 4 kids at home with me, and we use the heck out of it. But I think it's just, there's always something going on there that needs to be fixed or needs to be replaced. And I think it's showing, at least, if nothing else, it's showing that, what's being attempted to get this stuff done. And it means a lot because it can bring more in, and it gives us the opportunity to put on events like this with a nice looking facility in there. The tops are, taken care of now. It's been repainted. So overall, it just helps, it's just going to help your programs. It's going to help your swim lessons and just your family swim, and even potential, lifeguards and workers wanting to come in there and work in the facility.
More information on the Christian County YMCA is available at ccymca.org. Mike Eisenbarth appeared as a guest on the WTIM Morning Show. This will conclude the first portion of your expanded local news. It's brought to you by Taylorville Community Credit Union.
Life moves fast and your banking should keep up. This is Will Perkins. At Taylorville Community Credit Union, managing your money is easier than ever. With our 24/7 online banking and mobile app, you can check your balance, transfer funds, and pay your bills. Anytime, anywhere, safe, secure, and just a tap away. For more information, call or stop by one of our local branches. TCCU, local banking that goes wherever you do. Member NCUA.
The holiday lights in Kitchell Park are now up for visitors to see. The many volunteers who helped with the setup did so ahead of the heavy snow over the weekend. Crews helped clear the way before the lights came on for the first time this season. And the tour has new features, including first-time displays and lights synchronized to music. The lights are set up to be through the rest of the month. Melissa Miller is the president of Pain of Pride, which organizes the lights tour. She says the setup process took much of November.
We worked every weekend in the month of November to get everything set up and ready, with our big lighting night to be Saturday, which we got a ton of snow. So we did still turn the lights on. They are set on timers, so they did still come on. It was not, we weren't able to go out and check. Sometimes, a cord comes loose or a display decides it doesn't want to work. So we weren't able to go out and check anything that night, and I don't believe anyone drove through. We didn't run our donation hunt that night. Obviously, it was still coming down pretty good with the snow, and the roads weren't plowed through the park. But the city did get the roads plowed for us, did a really good job. And so on Sunday night, everyone was able to start driving through the park. I drove through last night myself, and, talked to the girl working the booth. And between the two nights, at that point, we'd had over 120 cars come through. So lots of people love the lights.
There are over 175 displays this year alone. They include a light show where the lights move and flash to the rhythm of music visitors can listen to from their cars.
We have added about 16 new ones this year, and we did add to our animated light show. The animated light show, a lot of people don't realize it's a light show. It's on the diamond, the ball diamond. And if you see when you start driving in, there's signs that tell you to tune to 90.7. That music station is playing Christmas songs, but those songs are programmed to that light show. So if you pull over and watch for a little bit, you'll see that the light show plays to the music. The trees sing, there's dancing, and we have a new addition to the light show. We have a big screen that shows pictures and animated things across it. So I haven't had a chance to look at that one yet. I drove through pretty quick last night, but that's there, and the lights are going to be on until the 31st. They'll go off that night. Will be the last night they're on.
Anyone who is still interested in getting involved can volunteer in the donation booths. They have plenty of openings and a variety of slots.
We accept cash donations. We also are collecting food for the food pantry. If you want to bring a canned item to donate as well. Donations are not required if you just want to drive through, or if you've drove through every night. Like my daughter brings my grandkids through almost every night. I said, you don't have to donate every single night. there can be a limit on that. So if you're interested in working the donation booth, just you can look us up on Facebook at the Pain of Pride page, or you can call or text me at 217-827-4288. Shifts are 5 to 7 and 7 to 9. I haven't seen the current list, so I'm not sure what openings are still available.
And separate from the holiday lights, Pain of Pride recently held its first mother-son dance. The event was meant to complement the long-standing father-daughter dance. Miller says, though, that the mother and son dance was a success and that they plan to do it again in a year's time.
We had a great group. I think we had, altogether, counting moms, 65 to 75. I'm not sure on the final number. We had some people who, because of sickness or whatever, didn't come, who had prepaid, but then we also had several at the door that came in and bought tickets that night. So we'll say around 70 attendees. We had crafts for the kids to do with their moms to make a photo frame. We had dancing, of course. We also played a game. We played like a four-corner game halfway through. And then we also had a room for Nerf guns and targets that the kids could go in and shoot at targets. We had balloons they could shoot at and different things hanging from the ceiling. And then, of course, we had snacks. I think it was a very successful year for it, being our first one. Obviously, there's some things we want to tweak to make it better.
More information on Pana Pride is available at panapride.org. Melissa Miller appeared as a guest on the WTIM Pana Morning Show. Heartland Casa is kicking off the holiday season with its annual Home for the Holidays Gala. It's an evening to support children in foster care while raising funds. The event will be held on Saturday, December 6th at Osborne Acres in Blue Mound. Guests attending the gala will have two options for the evening. A VIP cocktail hour will be held inside the Osborne Mansion beginning at 6 p.m. Tickets for the VIP portion are available as single, double, or table packages. The main event will follow at 7 p.m. in the Osborne Acres Event Hall, where guests can enjoy dinner before the evening's activities get underway. Tables of 8 are also available for groups who want to reserve seating together. The night will continue with a baked goods auction at 8 p.m., giving those in attendance a chance to bid on homemade holiday treats. After the auction wraps up, the room will be open for karaoke and dancing, adding to a nice finish to the fundraiser. Organizers are encouraging early ticket purchases as the event typically draws strong numbers each year. Sponsorship opportunities are also available for individuals, families, and businesses interested in supporting Heartland Casa's mission. Levels range from $100 to $5,000, each offering varying levels of recognition at the event and in promotional materials. Higher-level sponsors receive reserved seating and expanded visibility throughout the gala, including stage acknowledgement and placement on event signage. All proceeds from sponsorships and ticket sales will help Heartland Casa's work in advocating for local children in foster care. More information on the Heartland Casa Home for the Holidays Gala is available by contacting Schuyler Kraus at 217-791-0006. You can also reach her by email at Schuyler, SHYLERK, at iheartcasa.org. Tickets and sponsorship details are also available through Heartland Casa's website, maconcountycasa.org/gala. A new program is underway across the state, and it aims to collect unused paint at more than 300 locations. In late October, the Illinois Environmental Protection Agency greenlighted Paint Care's Illinois Paint Stewardship Program, which is open to the public. Katie Volger serves as the Education and Outreach Manager at the Ecology Action Center in McLean County. According to Volger, the program is free. However, a small fee applies to the purchase price of each container of new paint that is sold across the state of Illinois. The goal of the small fee is to maintain and continue the program. To find a drop-off location near you or to see a list of accepted materials, visit paintcare.org/drop-off sites. The Illinois Corn Growers Association convened this week in Bloomington for the organization's annual meeting. IL Corn Executive Director Rodney Weinerzer details the 2026 priorities. Again, the Illinois Corn Growers Association convened this last week in Bloomington, and Maroa farmer Mark Bunselmeyer was named the organization's new president. This will conclude the second portion of your expanded local news. It's brought to you by CNB Bank and Trust.
At CNB Bank and Trust, we believe banking should feel personal. Our checking accounts are designed to make everyday life easier with local service, modern tools, and a team who knows your name. We've been growing with our communities for generations, helping families and farmers and small businesses reach their goals. Because here, you're more than an account number, you're our neighbor. CNB Bank and Trust, helping to open doors since 1854. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Moving now to obituaries, which can be found at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com and are brought to you by Sutton Memorial Home.
This is Chad Sparks.
When you lose a loved one, your choice for making final arrangements should be with the compassionate family at Sutton Memorial Homes. They know the death of a loved one is difficult. Austin and Evan at Sutton's and the entire staff have devoted themselves to loving and caring for those in their community in their time of need. You can trust Sutton Memorial Homes to assist your family in making final arrangements that will be a tribute to your loved one. Sutton Memorial Homes, caring is what they do best.
90-year-old Cynthia Hayes of Nokomis died on November 30th. Visitation is December 6th from 12 p.m. until 2 p.m. at Colton Baptist Church in Colton. Funeral service will be December 6th at 2 p.m. at Colton Baptist Church. Burial will be at Nokomis Cemetery. Funeral arrangements are being handled by Steele Dawson Funeral Home. 68-year-old Jerry Lee Englehart of Pana died on November 28th. Visitation is today, December 5th, from 10 a.m. until 12 p.m. at Steele Dawson Funeral Home in Nokomis. Funeral service will be December 5th at 12 p.m. at Steele Dawson Funeral Home. Burial will be at St. Paul Cemetery in Nokomis. Funeral arrangements are being handled by Steele Dawson Funeral Home in Nokomis. 71-year-old Karen K. Bailey of Taylorville died on November 30th. Visitation is December 5th from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. at Trinity Lutheran Church in Taylorville. A memorial service will be held today, December 5th at 11 a.m. at Trinity Lutheran Church in Taylorville, with burial taking place at a later date. 58-year-old Todd Andrew Foltz of Sullivan, formerly of Arcola, died on November 26th. Visitation is December 5th from 4 p.m. until 7 p.m. at Edwards Funeral Home in Arcola. Funeral service will be December 6th at 10 a.m. at New Life Church in Sullivan. Burial will be at Arcola Cemetery. Funeral arrangements are being handled by Edwards Funeral Home in Arcola. 82-year-old Patricia Jo Waterman of Taylorville died on November 30th. Graveside service will be today, December 5th at 1 p.m. at Oak Hill Cemetery in Taylorville. Cremation rights have been accorded, and funeral arrangements are being handled by McClure Funeral Home and cremation services in Taylorville. 90-year-old Donald Scott of Taylorville died on November 20th. Visitation is December 9th from 4 p.m. until 6 p.m. at Sutton Memorial Home in Taylorville. Funeral service will be December 10th at 11 a.m. at Sutton Memorial Home. Burial will be at Oak Hill Cemetery. Funeral arrangements are being handled by Sutton Memorial Home in Taylorville. Get details on these and other local news stories at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com or hear them every hour on WTIM. WTIM is your only local news radio.